so good.
Hello guys, how are you? What's up? Welcome to my video. If you don't know who I am, my name is Kalyssa. I'm so happy that you're here visiting me. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get this makeup right here. This is my neutral everyday makeup, and in the video I showed you some tips and tricks if you are in a rush and need to get out the door in like 20 minutes but still look put together. I got you. So without further ado, keep watching the video if you want to know how to get this look right here. So after I fill in my eyebrows, I like to always put an eyeshadow primer. An eyeshadow primer is just going to make the eyeshadow that you put on last longer and not crease, and I have oily eyelids, so I definitely always have to prime my eyes. And the eyeshadow primer that I use is just like a clear. So just go ahead and take your favorite eyeshadow primer for this step. When I'm in a rush, what I like to do is I actually like to take whatever bronzer I'm going to use. I like to use it as my eyeshadow to give me some definition. Taking a fluffy brush and applying that on my eyes, right where I like have a crease, like I can feel where my bone is, my orbital bone. That's where I want to put the eyeshadow. Okay, so next I'm going to take a champagne-y gold eyeshadow, and I'm just going to put that right across my lids. And I like to use my fingers for this. And then I'm just going to take that fluffy brush that I used to put like that brownish kind of shade, and I'm going to take a little bit more of that bronzer and just make sure that everything is like blending. For my eyes, I'm going to take like a shimmery dark brown pencil, and I'm just going to put that like next to my lashes and also on my waterline on my lower lid, just to give me some definition. Now what I like to do is take like angled brush that I used to fill in my eyebrows and like smudge this so that it looks kind of messy and like kind of smoky. Now I'm just going to take my favorite mascara and apply that to my lashes. I'm going to take pinky shade and put that in the inner corner of my eyes to brighten. To moisturize my skin, I like to use something with SPF for the daytime, and today's makeup is going to be more for the daytime, not for nighttime. If you're doing nighttime, you don't want anything that has SPF in it, because SPF, it has a lot of flashback. Next, I'm going to go in with a primer. I like to do more of like a silicone based primer because I like to make sure that all my pores on my face is super smooth, especially when I go in with foundation. So now I'm just going to put on my favorite foundation. So feel free to pick out any foundation that is your favorite. Next, I'm just going to brighten on my under eyes and put on some concealer. I just like to conceal and brighten under my eye, so I like to use a concealer that's a couple shades lighter than my skin tone. Feel free to use your favorite concealer and conceal your under eyes. Kind of like to put a lot, I don't know why. And then I'm just going to take a brush and blend out my concealer. So what I like to do next is I just like to put some loose powder under my eyes just to set it and make sure that it doesn't go anywhere. So I'm just going to take a little puff. I like to put my powder under my eyes, and then everywhere where I get oily throughout the day, I'm going to take the bronzer that I used for my eyes earlier What I like to use for bronzer is like an angled brush, but just feel free to use your favorite bronzer and your favorite brush. Apply it to your cheekbones. I like to apply it in like a 3, so like 1, 2, like a 3. Okay, so after I put on mascara, I always like to make sure that I curl my lashes just so that they can be as lifted as possible. So we are almost done. Now what I like to do is I actually am going to take the same pinky shade that I use in my inner corner, which is actually like highlight. And I'm going to highlight my cheekbones. Highlighter is basically something kind of shimmery and it makes your face look glowy, which is what I like. Where you put that is on top of the cheekbones and on your nose. And on top of my cheekbones. And you can feel your cheekbones where your bone is. That's where you want to put the highlighter. Feel free to take your favorite highlighter and your favorite brush to apply it. And go to town with the highlighter. I love to look really glowy and luminous. So I always put a ton of highlighter. I also like to put it on my chin too. But if you like more matte, feel free to just skip highlighter. Now I'm going to take a blush, and I'm going to take kind of like a peachy pinky blush. I'm going to put that right on top of my cheekbones. I'm going to put it in the middle of the highlighter and the bronzer. Now what I'm going to do is, before I do my lips, I'm going to spray my face with some setting spray. This is just going to make sure that my makeup stays on all day, so go ahead and use your favorite setting spray to set your whole makeup. For my lips, I'm just going to take a pinky shade. I'm going to take a pinky lip liner, and then I'm going to put on a liquid lipstick that turns matte. For the lips, feel free to use your favorite go-to lip. Alright guys, so that's it. That's exactly how I get my natural and neutral everyday kind of makeup, and I hope that I was a helpful guide for you. I hope that you guys have an amazing day and good luck recreating this makeup. Bye guys!